Welcome to another day of reading of the book Surcharged with Divine Love, written by Sukmani Auntie and published by Unistar Books Private Limited. Chapter 35 Guru. Let no man in the world live in delusion. Without a Guru, none can cross over to the other shore. Guru Nanak Ji. The word Guru is derived from the Sanskrit language and has a very deep spiritual meaning. Its two syllables, Gu and Ru, stand for the following. Gu means spiritual ignorance and darkness that most of us are in. Ru means light or radiance of spiritual knowledge that dispels the darkness of spiritual ignorance. In short, the Guru is the one who dispels the darkness of spiritual ignorance and gives them spiritual knowledge. ਸੱਤ ਜਨਮ ਜਦੋਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਨੂੰ ਪਾਉਣ ਦੀ ਇੱਛਾ ਔਰ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ ਤਦ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪੂਰਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਮਿਲਦਾ ਹੈ meaning you have to desire and seek a guru for a period of 7 lifetimes before you can find a true guru. Guruji. Who is a guru? कुमति कीच चेला भरा गुरु ज्ञान जल होए जन्म जन्म का मोर्चा पल में डारे धोए. Kabir. A disciple is full of mud of ignorance. A guru is water of knowledge. Whatever impurities are accumulated in many births, he cleans in one moment. A guru is one who holds the key to your liberation. Without a guru, one keeps coming and going and is stuck in the cycle of birth and death. From time to time, a true guru appears to save human beings from the clutches of Maya. He makes us realize that life is not all about eating, drinking, sleeping, or gathering material things. We have all come on this earth with a purpose. A true guru thus comes to remind us of our true identity and purpose. As Guruji once said, ਖਾਣਾ ਪੀਣਾ ਤੇ ਸੋਨਾ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ. ਮਨੁੱਖ ਜਨਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਰੱਬ ਨੇ ਦਿਮਾਗ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਸ ਰੱਬ ਨੂੰ ਪਾ ਸਕੀਏ. ਜਦੋਂ ਬੱਚਾ ਮਾਂ ਦੇ ਗਰਭ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਚੀਕਾਂ ਮਾਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਹੇ ਰੱਬ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਮਾਫ ਕਰ ਦੇ, ਮੈਂ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਤੇਰਾ ਨਾਂ ਜਪਾਂਗਾ. ਪਰ ਜਦੋਂ ਬੱਚਾ ਬਾਹਰ ਨਿਕਲਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੀ ਹਵਾ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਭੁੱਲ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ. All life forms eat, drink and sleep, but only a human being is one who has been given a brain so that he can realize God. When a child is in the mother's womb, he cries out in pain and begs God to forgive him. He says after birth he will take God's name, but as soon as a child is born, he forgets his promise to God. It is to remind us of this promise that a true guru appears. A guru helps us to get rid of the greatest disease called ego, which otherwise is impossible to leave. A guru is perfect, pure, and all-powerful. If a guru so chooses, he can rid us of the cycle of birth and death. He saves us from drowning in the sea of desire and materialism. He comes to remove our doubts and superstitions. As Guruji said, मैं ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਭਰਮ ਦੂਰ ਕਰਨ ਆਇਆ ਹਾਂ. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ ਬਿੱਲੀ ਰਸਤਾ ਕੱਟ ਜਾਏ ਤਾਂ ਕੰਮ ਖਰਾਬ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ. ਬਿੱਲੀ ਵੱਡੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਰੱਬ ਦੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਕੁਛ ਨਹੀਂ ਟਿਕ ਸਕਦਾ. I have come to free you of your false beliefs and misconceptions. When a cat cuts your path, you believe it will bring bad luck. Who is bigger, the cat or God? Nothing is greater than God or His name. When He gives you the stamp of His approval, nothing can stop you. You are then fully blessed. ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਬਲੈਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ. ਕੁਝ ਸਾਲ ਬਾਅਦ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਚੱਲੂਗਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਕੋਈ ਖੜਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ ਸਕੂਗਾ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਦੁਆਰ ਖੁੱਲ ਜਾਣਗੇ. You cannot make out how blessed you are. You will realize this after a few years when you will see that no one can stand in front of you and all your doors are opened. ਅਸਲੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਰਸਿਕ ਵੈਰਾਗੀ ਹੋਣਾ ਸਿਖਾਉਂਦਾ ਹੈ. ਪੂਰਾ ਰਸਿਕ ਹੋਣਾ ਨਰਕਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਾ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਪੂਰਾ ਵੈਰਾਗੀ ਵੀ ਗ੍ਰਸਤ ਛੜਾ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਹੈ. A true guru doesn't tell you to wear saffron robes and go to the jungles to find God. He will in fact tell you to strike a balance between his duties in this world and his duties towards God. If an individual is stuck in materialism, he is walking towards hell, and if an individual leaves his home and duties to search God, he will never succeed. ਗ੍ਰਹਿਸਥ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ। ਗ੍ਰਹਿਸਥ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿ ਕੇ ਰੱਬ ਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ। ਜਦੋਂ ਹਸਬੈਂਡ ਵਾਈਫ ਦੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਵਾਈਫ ਹਸਬੈਂਡ ਦੀ, ਤਾਂ ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਡਾ ਸੁੱਖ ਕਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ। ਇਹੀ ਸਵਰਗ ਹੈ। The life of a householder is a must, and remembering God while staying in the family is important. When a husband looks after his wife and a wife looks after her husband, then there is no happiness greater than this. This is heaven. ਜਦੋਂ ਰੱਬ ਰੁੱਠ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਸੰਭਾਲ ਲੈਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਜਦੋਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਹੀ ਰੁੱਠ ਜਾਏ ਤਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਜਾਣ ਦੀ ਥਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ। If God is not happy with you, you still have a Guru who will help and guide you. But if your Guru is displeased with you, then you have no place of refuge left in the entire universe. Such is the importance of a Guru. Guru ਲੱਖ ਦੀ ਵੀ ਤੇ ਕੱਖ ਦੀ ਵੀ blessings ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ। Guru blessings ਦੇ ਕਰ ਵਾਪਸ ਵੀ ਲੈ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ। A guru has the ability to bless you with a million things, and if you don't know how to take from a guru, you can end up with a blessing worth nothing. Also, if a guru sees that his blessing is causing you to develop an ego, or if you are using his blessings in the wrong way, he can take back his blessings. A guru puts us under the hammer to bring out our essence, yet keeping his loving hand over us so that we don't break. He then prepares us to receive his knowledge. A guru deals with our soul. If you are not prepared to keep your logic and doubts out, you will never progress. Guruji too believed that logic has no place in his temple. ਜਦੋਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਆਂਦੇ ਹੋ, ਆਪਣਾ logic ਔਰ ਦਿਮਾਗ ਜੋੜਿਆਂ ਕੋਲ ਛੱਡ ਕੇ ਆਓ। When you come to me, leave your logic and brain out where you remove your shoes. If you cannot leave your logic behind, don't come to a guru. Guru bin gyan na upje, guru bin mile na mosh, guru bin lakhe na satya ko, guru bin mite na dosh. Kabir. There can't be any knowledge without a guru. There won't be any salvation without a guru. There won't be any realization of truth without a guru. And there won't be any removal of flaws without a guru. Do not be your own guru. When you go to a true guru, leave everything to him and do as he says. We only see in parts, but a guru sees the whole picture. All your problems become the guru's headache once he takes you under his wing. He only seeks complete surrender. Once you give him that, all your worries will be taken care of. A guru is above God. Guru number 1 ਤੇ ਹੈ। ਗੁਰੂ ਦੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਦੂਜੇ ਨੰਬਰ ਤੇ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਰੱਬ ਤੀਜੇ ਨੰਬਰ ਤੇ ਹੈ। A true guru is at number 1 position, then comes his disciple, and on number 3 is God. ਰੱਬ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਲੇਖ ਲਿਖ ਕੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਨੀਚੇ ਭੇਜ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਹੈ। ਗੁਰੂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਪੁੱਠੇ ਲੇਖਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਿੱਧਾ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ। ਗੁਰੂ ਅੱਗੇ ਰੱਬ ਦੀ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੱਲਦੀ। God writes your destiny and sends you to earth. A guru is one who can change your destiny if he so pleases. In front of a guru, even God does not have much of a say. Many people have questioned us as to why Guruji makes people stand up and narrate their personal incidences. The answer is simple. Guru ਦੀ ਉਸਤਤ ਕਰਨੀ ਪਾਠ ਕਰਨ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਵੱਡੀ ਹੈ। ਸਾਰੇ ਗ੍ਰਹਿ ਸਿੱਧੇ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਜ਼ੁਬਾਨ ਸ਼ੁੱਧ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ। Praising your guru is much greater than doing prayers. All your bad karmas get sorted out. A guru not just purifies your speech, but also your soul. Guruji, how does the soul look? I asked. ਤੁਹਾਡੀ soul ਮਾਚਿਸ ਤੇ ਲੱਗੇ ਮਸਾਲੇ ਜਿੰਨੀ ਹੈ। ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਹੋ, ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ soul ਹੀ ਦੇਖਦਾ ਹਾਂ। ਬਾਕੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕੁਛ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਿਖਦਾ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਭ ਛੋਟੇ ਛੋਟੇ ਕੀੜੇ ਮਕੌੜੇ ਵਾਂਗੂ ਲੱਗਦੇ ਹੋ। Your soul is as big as the black spot on a matchstick. When you come to me, I only see your soul. I cannot see anything else. You all seem like small insects to me, he replied. Guruji then narrated a story to us. Pandavas went to Lord Krishna and asked him that when they were following him for so long, then why he gave the entire kingdom to the Kauravas. On hearing this, Lord Krishna replies, by giving them the kingdom and all the wealth, I have put them in Maya. As for you, I am cleaning your soul. मैं भी थोड़ी आत्मा शुद्ध करन आया हाँ. जिस दिन थोड़ी आत्मा शुद्ध हो जाएगी, उस दिन थानू सब कुछ मिल जाएगा. I too have come to purify your souls. The day your soul gets purified, you will find everything. ABC of Guruji. Guruji once told us that there is an ABC that applied to all his disciples. A. No accusing. B. No blaming. C. No criticizing. And unconditional love and hope. मैनू भी किसी इच्छा दे प्यार करो, फिर देखो नज़ारे. Meaning, love me without any conditions and expectations, and then see what I will do for you. ਹੋਪ ਕਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਛੱਡਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ. ਜਦੋਂ ਹੋਪ ਛੱਡਦੇ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਨੈਗੇਟਿਵਿਟੀ ਅਟਰੈਕਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ. When you give up hope, you attract negativity. Guruji, how does one find out who is a true guru and who isn't? I asked Guruji. ਪੂਰਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਨੂੰ ਕਦੇ ਵੀ ਪਬਲਿਸਿਟੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ. ਉਹ ਕਦੇ ਵੀ ਬੋਡੀਗਾਰਡ ਔਰ ਗਨਮੈਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਰੱਖੂਗਾ. ਜੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਾਵਰ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰੋਟੈਕਟ ਵੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ. ਜੇ ਉਹ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਪ੍ਰੋਟੈਕਟ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ ਤਾਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਪ੍ਰੋਟੈਕਟ ਕਰੂਗਾ. ਉਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਖੁਸ਼ਬੂ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਜੋ 100 ਸਾਲ ਦੀ ਤਪੱਸਿਆ ਬਾਅਦ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਹੈ. ਉਸ ਦੇ ਮਸਤਕ ਵਿੱਚ ਨੂਰ ਹੋਏਗਾ. ਉਸ ਦਾ ਮੱਥਾ ਰੋਸ਼ਨੀ ਵਾਂਗੂ ਚਮਕੂਗਾ. ਮਹਾਂਪੁਰਸ਼ ਨੂੰ ਕੁੱਤੇ, ਮੋਰ ਅਤੇ ਹੋਰ ਜਾਨਵਰ ਪਹਿਚਾਨ ਜਾਣਗੇ ਤੇ ਰੌਲਾ ਪਾਉਣ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਣਗੇ. A true guru does not require publicity. A true guru will never keep a bodyguard or gunman around him. If the guru is true, he will have enough power to protect himself. If he can't protect himself, how will he protect his disciples? His body will be fragrant, and fragrance comes from meditating for 100 years. His forehead will have a shine. His face will glow. Dogs, peacocks, and other animals will sense if a true guru is nearby and will start to make a lot of noise. I have noticed all the above signs in Guruji. Whenever Guruji went for a walk at the lake in Chandigarh, the moment he put his foot down, thousands of peacocks and dogs would start making a commotion. Guruji, we cannot give you anything. What should a disciple then offer to you or to your photographs? I asked, and he replied, ਮਹਾਂਪੁਰਸ਼ ਪਿਆਰ ਦੇ ਭੁੱਖੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਨ. ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬਸ ਪਿਆਰ ਤੇ ਸ਼ਰਧਾ ਹੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ. ਗੁਰੂ ਨੂੰ ਫੁੱਲ ਚੜਾਇਆ ਕਰੋ. ਕਦੇ ਵੀ ਬਦਾਮ ਤੇ ਪਿਸਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੜਾਣੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ. A true guru is only hungry for love and faith. You must always refrain from putting almonds and pistachios in front of my photographs. Always put flowers instead. A guru likes a disciple who is humble and devoid of any ego. Ego is one thing that a guru will never tolerate in a disciple and will constantly keep testing him till he lets go of this evil. ਕਿਸ ਗੱਲ ਦਾ ਅਹੰਕਾਰ. ਨੀਵੇਂ ਹੋ ਜਾਓ. ਨੀਵੇਂ ਰੁੱਖਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਹੀ ਫਲ ਲੱਗਦੇ ਹਨ. ਨੀਵੇਂ ਥਾਂ 'ਤੇ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਪਾਣੀ ਆਪ ਚੱਲ ਕੇ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਉਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੀ ਨੀਵੇਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਕੋਲ ਬਲੈਸਿੰਗਸ ਆਪ ਚੱਲ ਕੇ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹਨ. ਮੂਰਖੋਂ ਕੇ ਹਮਦਾਸ. ਬਸ ਇਹ ਗੱਲ ਯਾਦ ਰੱਖੋ. Why this ego? Become humble and remember the trees that bear maximum fruit on them are always leaning low. Just as water flows on its own to low-lying areas, similarly blessings come on their own to those who are humble. Don't argue with the ignorant. Never be arrogant, as it never pays in the long run. ਬੱਕਰੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਉਮਰ ਮੈਂ ਕਰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਜਦ ਮਰਦੀ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਦੀ ਚਮ ਦਾ ਤੁੰਬਾ ਬਣਦਾ ਹੈ ਜਿਸ ਦੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਤੂੰ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ. ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਪਛਤਾਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਰੱਬ ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਰੱਬ ਬਸ ਤੂੰ ਹੀ ਤੂੰ ਹੈ. A goat, all its life does meh, but when it dies, its skin is used to make a musical instrument that takes out the sound of tu. After its death, it realizes its mistake and then tells God that God, there is only you and no one but you. A guru to test you may give you everything you want and then quietly watches if you're able to handle it, or will you get arrogant. If even a bit of arrogance or ego creeps into you, you're at a risk of losing everything. ਮੈਂ 8 ਪੌੜੀਆਂ ਫਟਾਫਟ ਚੜਾ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਹਾਂ, 9ਵੀਂ ਪੌੜੀ 'ਤੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਮੈਂ ਪਿਛਲੀ 8 ਪੌੜੀਆਂ ਖਿੱਚ ਲੈਂਦਾ ਹਾਂ। ਜਿਸ ਨੇ ਅਹੰਕਾਰ ਨਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਉਹ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਵਰਨਾ ਬੰਦਾ ਅਹੰਕਾਰ ਦੇ ਮਾਰੇ ਫਿਰ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਪੌੜੀ 'ਤੇ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ। I, in order to test my disciple, will at first make him climb the 8 stairs to spiritual progress quickly. When he reaches the 9th and the final step, I remove all the other 8. Most of the time, the disciple will develop ego and arrogance and will fall down to the first step again. Very few, 1 in a million, can pass this test. A guru will many times praise others in front of you just to see what thoughts go on in your mind. If you don't get jealous of anyone, you are a true disciple. Don't let jealousy eat into your soul, for then even the guru will forsake you till you can overcome jealousy on your own. ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੋਚਦੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ ਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਉਸ ਦਾ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਤਾ ਤੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ, ਤੁਸੀਂ 5 ਸਾਲ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਪੜ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹੋ। When you think that Guruji has done someone's work and not done yours, then your spiritual progress goes back by 5 years. Never ask from your guru. A guru will know what to give and what is the best time to give it. If your guru is not giving you something, remember there may be a greater good in the delay, or maybe that thing is not good for you at all. Let the guru be the best judge of it. ਗੁਰੂ ਤੋਂ ਇੱਕ ਮੰਗਣਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਮੰਨਣਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ। There is something called asking from a guru and another thing is believing and accepting a guru. ਮੰਗਿਆ ਨਾ ਕਰੋ, ਜਦੋਂ ਬਾਰ-ਬਾਰ ਮੰਗਦੇ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੇਣਾ ਪੈ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਗਲਤ ਚੀਜ਼ ਮੰਗ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹੋ ਔਰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੇਣੀ ਪੈ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਛੋਟੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਮੰਗ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹੋ, ਕਿਆ ਪਤਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਵੱਡੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦੇਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਮੰਗੋ ਨਾ, ਜਿਸ ਹਾਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਰੱਬ ਰੱਖੇ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ। Never ask for anything from a guru. You don't know what is good for you. When you keep asking, I have to give. You may ask for something that is not good for you, or you may ask for something too small. I may want to give you something bigger, so don't ever ask. The way your guru keeps you, remain happy in those circumstances. Guruji would often tell my mother, Sukhi auntie, you have 1 kg gold in your locker. And my mother would always correct him and say, No, Guruji, I hardly have anything. Many times he would out of the blue tell her, You will have a house in Jaipur, or open up a petrol pump. And again my mother would say that she didn't want anything but him. Then finally one day Guruji made these vachans. ਕਦੇ ਵੀ ਮਹਾਪੁਰਸ਼ ਨੂੰ ਟੋਕੋ ਮਤ। ਮੈਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਕੁਝ ਕਹਿ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹਾਂ ਉਹ ਮੇਰੀ ਬਲੈਸਿੰਗਸ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ। ਮੇਰੇ ਕਹਿਣ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਉਹ ਗੱਲ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਟੋਕੋਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਬਲੈਸਿੰਗਸ ਉੱਥੇ ਹੀ ਖਤਮ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ। Whenever I'm saying something, never stop or try to correct me, because this is my way of blessing you. By my saying something, things will happen, and if you stop me, then the blessings stop there. In Jalandhar, Guruji had his astrological chart made by Sant Maharaj Ji, who was known to be very accurate with his calculations. My mother and I were present there when he read out Guruji's chart. Guruji ਦੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਗ੍ਰਹਿ ਇੱਕ ਹੀ ਖਾਨੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈ ਸਿਵਾਏ ਸ਼ਾਦੀ ਤੇ ਮਾਇਆ। ਇਹ ਇੰਨੇ ਪਾਵਰਫੁਲ ਹਨ ਕਿ ਜੇ ਚਾਹਨ ਸੂਰਜ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਹੱਥ ਨਾਲ ਗਿਰਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਨ। ਬੀਬਾ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਨਾ ਕਹੋ, ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਮਾਲਿਕ ਹੈ, ਜਗਤ ਦੀ ਜੋਤ ਹੈ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕ੍ਰੀਏਟਰ ਕਹੋ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ 3 ਲੋਕ ਐਸੇ ਦਿਖਦੇ ਹਨ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਹੱਥ 'ਤੇ ਰੱਖਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਆਮਲਾ। Guruji has all his planets in one section of his chart, except the ones that deal with his marriage and money. He is so powerful that if he wishes, he can drop the rays of the sun with his hand. He then told us not to think of Guruji as just an ordinary guru. He is in fact the light of this world, the creator himself. He can see the 3 worlds on the palm of his hand like we humans would see a gooseberry kept on our palm. While sitting in his room one day, Guruji asked my mother, Sukhi auntie, ਦੱਸ ਤੂੰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਸਮਝਦੀ ਹੈ? Tell me, who do you think I am? My mother replied, Guruji, ਮੇਰੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮਾਲਿਕ ਹੋ, ਨਿਰੰਕਾਰ ਹੋ. I think of you as my master, the creator of this world. He then did the following satsang with the two of us. ਮੇਰਾ ਕੋਈ ਫਾਰਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ, ਮੈਂ ਲਾਈਟ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਫਾਰਮ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਇਆ ਹਾਂ. ਮੈਂ ਸ਼ਿਵ ਨਹੀਂ, ਮਹਾਸ਼ਿਵ ਹਾਂ. ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਫਾਈਲ ਆਪ ਕੱਢ ਕੇ ਆਂਦਾ ਹਾਂ, ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਨਾਲ ਆਂਦਾ ਹਾਂ ਅਤੇ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਨਾਲ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹਾਂ. ਮੈਂ ਕੋਈ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਹੀਂ ਧਾਰਿਆ. ਮੈਂ 10 ਦੁਆਰ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਉੱਤੇ ਹਾਂ. ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵਰਗਾ ਬਣ ਕੇ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿ ਕੇ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕਲਿਆਣ ਕਰਨਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਹੈ. ਜੇ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਅਸਲੀ ਰੂਪ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਕੇ ਬੈਠ ਜਾਵਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਲੋਕ ਡਰ ਕੇ ਮਾਰੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਨਾ ਆਓਗੇ. ਰੋਜ਼ ਸਵੇਰੇ ਸੂਰਜ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਨਮਸਕਾਰ ਕਰਕੇ ਚੜ੍ਹਦਾ ਹੈ. ਮੇਰੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਗ੍ਰਹਿ ਹੱਥ ਜੋੜ ਕੇ ਖੜੇ ਹੋਏ ਹਨ ਕਿ ਮਾਲਿਕ ਹੁਕਮ ਕਰੋ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਮਰ ਵੀ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਲੋਕ ਤਾਂ ਕੀਚੜ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋ. ਮੈਂ ਕੀਚੜ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਇਆ ਹਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੱਢਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ. ਮੈਨੂੰ ਹੱਥ ਲਾਉਣ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਰੋਮ ਰੋਮ ਸ਼ੁੱਧ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ. ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਚੱਲ ਕੇ ਆਉਣ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ 10 ਅਸ਼ਵਮੇਘ ਯੱਗ ਦਾ ਫਲ ਮਿਲਦਾ ਹੈ. ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬੁਰੇ ਕਰਮ ਜਲ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹਨ ਤੇ ਅੱਛੇ ਕਰਮ ਉਭਰ ਕੇ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਹਨ. ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੋਡੀ ਦਾ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਪਾਰਟ ਅਲੱਗ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ ਹਾਂ. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਲੋਕ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਹਿਚਾਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦੇ. ਉੜਦੀ ਹੋਈ ਚਿੜੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਭ ਫੜਦੇ ਹਨ, ਪਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਬੈਠਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ ਉਸਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਕੀਮਤ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦਾ. ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਚਲਾ ਜਾਵਾਂਗਾ ਫਿਰ ਯਾਦ ਕਰੋਗੇ ਕਿ ਕੌਣ ਆਇਆ ਸੀ. ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਜਗਤ ਤਮਾਸ਼ਾ ਦੇਖਣ ਆਇਆ ਹਾਂ. I do not have a form. I have taken form from light. I am not Shiv. I am Mahashiv. I take out my own file and come to earth. I come and go at will. I have no guru. I am above the 10 dwars. I had to look like one of you to come and bless you all. If I show you my real form, you will all run away with fear. You people are living in dirt. I had to come in this dirt to take you out of it. By touching me, your every pore of your being gets purified. Each time you come to me, you get the benefit of 10 Ashwamedh Yagyas. With my blessings, your bad karmas get burned and good karmas are brought out. I can separate each part of my body. You people cannot ever understand me. Like a man runs after a flying bird and does not notice the one sitting next to him, similarly you run after false gurus and pandits but are unaware of who I am. When I leave this body, then you will remember me and realize who had actually come to bless you. The true blessings of a guru can only be achieved when you remember him at all times and think of him to be next to you always. It is very important to love your guru and to love your guru with respect. ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਲ ਇੰਨਾ ਪਿਆਰ ਹੋਵੇ ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਲਿਪਸਟਿਕ ਵੀ ਲਾਓ ਤਾਂ ਉਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਗੁਰੂ ਹੀ ਦਿਖੇ. Love your guru to such an extent that you see him in everything. Even when you're applying lipstick, you should see your guru in the lipstick. ਪਿਆਰ ਕਰੋ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਲ, ਪਰ ਡਰ ਕੇ ਪਿਆਰ ਕਰੋ. Love your guru by all means and love him true, but you must also have a fear of him getting angry with you. The day you lose the fear of your guru, your spiritual progress will stop. Here, fear does not mean that you remain scared of him, but you must not cross the line of respect with your guru. ਲੋਕ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਛੋਟੀ ਛੋਟੀ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਮੰਗਣ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਹਨ. ਅਸਲੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੰਗਦਾ ਜਿਸ ਦਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਭੰਡਾਰ ਹੈ. People come to me asking for small things, but no one comes to ask me for the one thing that I have in abundance. A spiritual master has within him the powers to carry 1,000,000 souls in his arms and take them through all the realms and grant them liberation. How many of us go to a guru with this aim in mind? We have all, at some point of time, asked for small meaningless things like wanting children, jobs, a house, cure from an ailment, etc. A living guru is a blessing not all of us are blessed with, and if you have one or had one, then you're truly blessed. Whenever you go to a guru, Even if the Guru asks you as to what you want, always say, Baksh de or bless me. Never ask for anything. A true Guru is aware of your problems and needs, and when the time is right, will give everything without your asking. In fact, will give you more than you could have ever asked for. Such is the greatness of a true master. Je mang ke litta ta ki litta. Taking a blessing by asking for it has no charm. Guruji often said this and stressed on the fact that a guru should never be told about your problems. A guru always knows. If a guru has to be told of your problems, then he is not a true guru. Getting something from your guru without having to ask for it has its own charm. कलयुग ਵਿੱਚ ਰੱਬ ਬਹੁਤ ਛੇਤੀ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ. In this Kalyug, it is very easy to attain God. ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਸਸਤੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਹਾਂ, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮੇਰੀ ਕਦਰ ਨਹੀਂ. ਕਰ ਲੋ ਮੇਰੇ ਸਰ ਤੇ ਐਸ਼ ਜਿੰਨੀ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ. You have not had to go through struggles to find me. You have found a Guru easily, therefore you don't know my value. Enjoy while you can at my cost. The meaning and importance of these words by Guruji never struck me till I came across this small Sakhi. Raja Janak was a very spiritual king. Before sitting on his throne, he would touch the feet of 9 rishis and take their blessings in order to remain humble and grounded. Sahadev Muni did meditation for 12 years in order to make Raja Janak his guru. One day when Sahadev Muni goes to Raja Janak, he sees him dressed in his finest clothes, wearing loads of jewels and pronouncing a sentence of a 20-year imprisonment to a dacoit. Sahadev Muni is not impressed and goes back to do meditation for another 12 years. Once again he goes to Raja Janak and sees that he is busy listening to satsang when one of his soldiers come to him and tell him that the kingdom is at risk of getting burned. Go away. Can't you see I am listening to satsang? Don't disturb me. After some time, the soldier again comes and says that the fire has reached the gates of his kingdom. Again, Raja Janak scolds the soldier and tells him to go away. Sahadev Muni had left his few belongings that he had at the gates of the kingdom and runs to save them from getting burned. Raja Janak then tells Sahadev, just to save a few of your belongings, you ran away. Look at me. My whole kingdom was at risk, yet I didn't leave the satsang. You're not yet ready to have a guru. Sahadev Muni goes back to meditate for another 12 years, and on his way, he starts to criticize Raja Janak. Narad Muni, taking pity on Sahadev and not wanting him to lose his spiritual progress by criticizing a true saint like Raja Janak, comes to his rescue. He takes the form of an ordinary man and goes to Sahadev Muni, who is sitting under a tree. There is a river flowing not far from where Sahadev Muni is sitting. Naradji takes a basket full of sand and starts to put it into the river. For 1 hour he keeps digging sand and puts it into the river. After an hour, when Naradji comes to sit with Sahadev Muni questions him. What have you been doing with the sand? I was trying to make a bridge, said Naradji. Sahadev Muni laughs and says, you have wasted your time. All the sand you had put in got washed away with the current of the water. You have wasted 1 hour. Naradji replies, I have just wasted 1 hour of my time, but by criticizing a saintly man like Raja Janak, you have lost 6 years of your spiritual progress. By criticizing or hurting someone who has a clear heart, good karmas get burned very fast. Sahadev Muni realizes his mistake and goes back to Raja Janak after 12 more years of meditation. On seeing Sahadev again, Raja Janak orders his servants to throw him out. This time, Sahadev does not feel bad and is humbled. After passing the test, Raja Janak orders Sahadev to go stand under the window from where all the rishis are throwing out their leftover food. Sahadev goes and stands under the window with all leftover food being thrown on him. This also does not affect him since he has learned to be humble. Again Raja Janak hands Sahadev a bowl of oil full to the brim and tells him to roam the palace. He sends a guard with him with the orders that even if a drop falls out, Sahadev is to be beheaded. To test Sahadev, Raja Janak displays his jewels all over the palace and has girls dancing to distract him. On his return, Raja Janak asks him, "Did you drop any oil? Didn't you see my jewels and diamonds?" This time Sahadev Muni falls at Raja Janak's feet, and finally, after 36 years of meditation, he is accepted by his Guru. After having read this, I realized what Guruji meant when he said God can be found easily in Kali Yuga, and am ever so grateful to him for accepting us all and taking us under his wings so easily. He was one Guru who was easily accessible to his disciples. You reap what you sow. We all know what our karmas in our previous lifetimes determine where we are born, how we live, and what sufferings we go through. Nothing can interfere with this law except the Guru. A Guru's power goes way beyond the law of karma and can change karmic events. A true Guru can burn all your negative karmas, even karmas if he so desires. Only he can find loopholes in the law of karma and alter the direction of your life. I am reminded here of a story of Tulsidas and Kinaram, who were both enlightened souls. One day, a barren woman approaches Tulsidas and begs him to bless her with a child. Tulsidas, with his power, looked into her karma and found not a single child either in this lifetime or the next 7. He sends her away by telling her that she has no child written in her destiny. The woman is heartbroken and goes to Baba Kinaram and asks him to help her. She tells him everything that Tulsidas had told her. Kinaram too looks into her karmic records and confirms everything that Tulsidas saw. The woman starts to cry and begs him to help her. Kinaram meditates for a while and finds a loophole. He takes her to a neem tree in the ashram which he himself had planted. "You have hundreds of children. Please share one with this poor soul," he said to the tree. After a few moments of silence and meditation, he tells the woman that she would soon have a child. In due course of time, the woman gives birth to a child, and on hearing the news, Tulsidas goes into meditation to see if he had missed anything. He again sees that the woman's karma doesn't allow her to have a child for many more lifetimes to come. He then asks God to explain how she was blessed with the child. God replied, "Kinaram asked me to bless the woman with the child, and when I told him that she doesn't have any in her destiny, he argued with me. He said I was a useless God if all I did was give according to one's destiny. So I guided Kinaram to the neem tree, who gladly gave him one of her children. This is what a true Guru will do. He will fight with God for you. He can rearrange, reorder, and rewrite. Karmic debts are the reason for our suffering, and the best way to deal with them is to find a true Guru. Prayers, selfless service, and satsang create good karma in a short period of time, and with the help of these, one can neutralize the effects of our negative karmas. Guruji often said, "Ik kolo miluga, dar dar patkoge to kuch nahi milega." You will benefit by following just one Guru. If you keep going to various Gurus, you will stand to gain nothing. Putting your feet in two separate boats will make you sink. Therefore, just follow one Guru. Respect all, but firmly just believe in one and have one Guru. चलती चाकी देख कर दिया कबीरा रोए, दो पाटन के बीच में साबित बचा ना कोई. Kabir Ji. Watching the grinding stones, Kabir cries, "Between the two stones, no one survives." Guruji often gave this example to his Sangat that if you come between the two stones of the grinding wheel, you are sure to be destroyed. But if you take the support of the one rod in the center of the grinding wheel, you will survive and no harm will come to you. ਜਿਹੜਾ ਦਾਣਾ ਇੱਕ ਕਿੱਲੀ ਦਾ ਸਹਾਰਾ ਲੈਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਉਸਨੂੰ ਚੱਕੀ ਦੇ 2 ਪੱਥਰ ਪੀਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦੇ, the center rod being symbolic to your guru। जय गुरु जी। आज की रीडिंग बस यहीं तक। कल फिर अगले चैप्टर से शुरू करेंगे। उम्मीद करती हूँ आप सबको बहुत अच्छा लगा। सुखमनी आंटी का भी फिर से शुक्राना अपनी इतने ब्यूटीफुल एक्सपीरियंसेस को हमारे साथ शेयर करने के लिए। जय गुरु जी।